I don't really actually know what to say, to be honest. I don't really know what to say. That was probably one of the worst performances I've seen in many, many years. It was exactly what I wanted to avoid. Like, if I could have written out the script of a game and how I would not want it to go today, that is exactly to a T. Every single letter, every single line, they've got it perfect. The script is perfect. Send that shit to Hollywood. It's unbelievable. Gold dust. I don't know actually which half I hated more. I think I actually hated the second half more than the first. Genuinely, I think the second half triggered me more than the first half. Because at least in the first half, right, we see the lineups. We're all very concerned about the lineups. Let's be real. We're looking at that team. We're thinking, I can smell problems. I can see goals conceded here. We know this defense of Trevor at right back, Koulibaly, Humphreys, and Hall is not keeping a clean sheet. We know that. So immediately going into the game now, we need minimum 2-3 goals if we're going to get through. We know that. But the first half, at least they tried. And I'm talking about Man City. At least Man City tried. They've scored some wonderful goals. Mahrez, I found myself standing up on my watching on and applauding. Standing ovations and shit. And this is what I'm saying. When you talk about Man City's problems and you compare them to us, it's just not the same. Man City fans at the start of this week scared to play us or saying, oh, we're a bit worried about the game. It's not a good time to play Man City. You have a player in Mahrez that you were questioning, thinking, not sure about him. Not sure about him. Not sure about him. He scores a free kick like that. 2 goals in 2 games against us. Flies into the top corner. You're not sure about him, are you? That's nice. Must be lovely. Must be nice. So that goes in. Then the handball, Kai Havertz. Stonewall penalty. Your hand should never be up that high in front of... Listen, we don't need to get into it. It's handball. Alvarez sticks it in the back of the net. Kepa get a hand to it. Cool. And then the third goal, again. This is football. This is football heritage. Unfortunately, it's against us. That goal, that third goal, was scintillating, tantalizing, beautiful, bombastic, fantastic, unbelievable goal. The way that they played that ball around the pitch, the way that they bopped it on the left-hand side, Gomez tucking in, inverting, Foden, everything was just beautiful. Again, Gomez, another player that not really probably good enough. Look at how he played. Look at how he played against us. Their problems are not our problems. You cannot relate. We cannot compete and you cannot relate. So that's a wonderful goal. Walked into the net. We're getting outplayed at this point. We're getting bopped. We're not good enough defensively. We're not good enough in midfield. We're not good enough in attack. Every single department on the touchline, we're not good enough. Pep clears. We're just not good enough in every department. Every single department on that pitch and off the pitch, we can't compete. We cannot compete. We cannot compete. So now it's just about self-respect. But I'm thinking to myself, there's 2 ways this can go here. Second half, they're either gonna come out and they're gonna absolutely obliterate us. They're gonna absolutely blast us. They're absolutely gonna shit all over us. Do you know what I'm saying? Use and abuse us like toilet paper. Or they're going to do what they did, which was even more triggering, disrespectful. They just bopped it. They just played it, walked it around, got their 1 more extra goal when they could be asked and then kept it moving. Koulibaly fouls, bang, penalty, second goal, Mahrez. They just, second half, they didn't care. I didn't care. My emotional connection and attachment left at half time. I was a ghost. I evaporated like water. First half, I was involved. I was here. I was committed. Second half, I was just a shell. I was a skull. I was not present. And neither were the players. Substitutions were being made. I couldn't give a damn. At this point, it doesn't matter. When a performance is like that and is embarrassing as that, second half is a write-off, man. Yeah, Carney's coming on, cool. Hutchinson's coming on, cool. Zakaria, cool. Aspilicueta, cool. Fofana, cool. I don't give a damn. There's nothing to analyse. People will be thinking, oh, should we analyse? Should we really dig deep into this? Sometimes football is not a complicated sport. Sometimes football is simple. Defence, midfield, attack versus Manchester City's defence, midfield, attack. Our manager versus their manager. Not good enough across the board. End of conversation. Done. Dunsky. Silva needed a rest, so in comes Humphreys. I always thought that was going to look a bit mad. But Koulibaly looking madder. This brother, Koulibaly, I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, I can see that in the summer he's probably gonna have to leave. He has not acclimatized or adapted at all. It's gone past the point of being settled now. He just looks awful. He just actually does not look like a competent, experienced top defender. He looks like a young, raw defender that really you wouldn't even actually allow to come through your youth system. He would just peter out at 18 and just be released. He genuinely just doesn't look like a starting level centre back for us. He just looks like a squad player at best. A Tal Benaim, maybe. Maybe a Julibaji. Maybe a Michael Hector. This is bad. This is really bad, people. This season is unraveling before our eyes and it looks awful. I really wanted to do a preview for you guys, but I was so tired after doing all of the streams and all of the watch-alongs and all of this content. I couldn't find it in myself. I couldn't find the energy. I was going to wax lyrical about, how we could approach this game. I was going to wax lyrical about how much it means to me for us to win this FA Cup, how much it could mean for Potter, how much it could mean for the players. And I know we have injuries. I know we've got like 10 players out or whatever it is. Fofana, Kante, Chilwell, James, Pulisic, Sterling. I know, guys. More than you can believe, I know. But I still look at our team and our 11. Apart from Humphreys, Lewis Hall, good player. I still look at our 11 and think, can we at least look can we look good? Can we compete? Can we lose respectfully? Maybe. This was not respectful, man. This was not respectful at all. I've seen relegation fodder pick up much more points, not literal points, but much more points to tick off in matches against Man City like this. This is like a team that don't even belong in the same division as Man City today. You can lose to Manchester City. We have twice actually this week, but there's a way of doing it, and we just don't seem to be able to leave football pitches respectfully. We did it actually in midweek. But this one was exactly how it used to be. This was a 6-0 under Sarri. This was a 1-0 even under Conte when we were just walking. This was the old Man City today. This was a Man City that had runners with Alvarez pressing from the front, energetic. This is a Man City team that had width with Walker, with Gomez. This is a Man City team that were not trying to overcomplicate things. Pep today just went back to the basics. He went back to last season. He had his energetic striker. He had his width. He had his little combinations with Foden dropping into the Gundogan role, a left 10, and playing with Palmer. He had Bernardo in the double pivot with Rodri doing the build-up play. He just went back to basics today. No Cancelo at right wing back or doing right wing. Just back to basics, and it worked. 2 full-backs, just normal back 4. Nothing crazy. For us, just dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. I feel embarrassed. I feel like I can't. At half-time in my own watch-along, I was playing FIFA, beating Manchester City on amateur 4-0 just to make myself happy. And if you look at that and you take the result, it's 4-4. It's 4-4, guys. 4-4 today. I beat them 4-0 on FIFA in the middle of my watch along at halftime on amateur. Smacked them up first 10 minutes. It was 4-0. 4-0 result. 4-4, man. We leaving here with something. Doing this for the rest of the season is going to be tough. I'm not going to lie. It really is. This is not the performance, because I know you're thinking, is he Potter out? No, I'm a very consistent person. I said what I said. But wow, he needs to fix this very quickly. And I know he's got injuries and whatnot, but he needs to, next couple of games, when we're not playing Manchester City, he needs to find a way to pick up points. You cannot keep doing this, Potter. This is not a season where you can just do whatever. I know that you haven't had your transfer window, you haven't had your own players. I know that you came into a difficult situation with a lot of issues at the football club in terms of the playing squad. I know that you're a good coach, but my God, my brother, I know you had a lot of chatty patty for Matt Law and a little bit of, afters in the press conference or whatever, and everybody's like, he's got that dog in him. Well, let's see the team have the dog. The team needs to have the dog in them. You need to put that dog in the team, because the team don't have no dog. The team is looking like meow, looking like a cat. So it's really bad. It's really bad, and we're going to be suffering. All we've got left to play for this season is Dortmund. All we've got left this season to play for is Dortmund. Dortmund over 2 legs in the Champions League. And that's it, because the league is looking mad. It's up to Potter and the players to not make it look mad, but it's looking mad at the moment. At the moment, on 8th of January, it's mad. Out of both cups. And granted, we're playing Man City in both cups. It's looking mad. The team looking rigged. We could have even drawn Arsenal after this, even if we had actually got through. So, you know, let's put into context that we played 2 cup games in the first or second rounds of those cups against Man City. You can go out to Man City, I get it. I don't want to get it. I'd like to progress, if you don't mind. I'd like to win a trophy, but it's, you did give us the most difficult draw. But it's the way you lose. It's the way you lose. There's always context, but it's the way you lose. This team under Potter has lost like this too many times, capitulated too many times, looked like it doesn't really care too many times. But even from a quality standpoint, forget the passion, desire nonsense. From a quality standpoint, we are poor. We are really, really poor. Really, really poor. You know, people are getting overexcited with a performance against Bournemouth. Kai Havertz, great, but can we kick it on now? Consistency. And this is why we always ask for these things, because the standard of this football club is not to have one good game. And I'm not just talking about Kai, I'm talking about everyone. Mount, everyone, you know, Ziyech, Kova, Jorginho. It doesn't matter who it is. I don't give a damn. I don't have favourites. I don't like any of them right now. Talk about favourites, you know, Koulibaly. Anyone can get this smoke. We don't do favourites. It's not good enough to have one good game in 5. It's not good enough to have a great performance one game and you look like the next best thing since sliced bread, and then now next 3-4 games you can't handle it. You can't handle the quality that you're up against. It's not good enough. It's not the standard. So that's why praise for these players and even right now for this manager. You've got to prove that you deserve the process. We're waiting. I'm going to be patient. I'm not going to speak for anyone else. I'm going to be as patient as I can be. You've got to prove along the way that you're going in the right direction. And that means not just results, ruthlessness in the window. I need to see people leaving. If Aubameyang's not in the team and he's not in the squad today, then I'm not going to lie to you. And if you're bringing in Thuram, let's see. But get Aubameyang moved on. If you're going to be that guy, let's be ruthless. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get ruthless. You know, as the season progresses, let's start to see better performances. Let's start to see some style. But also in big games against big coaches, you've got to be able to get results, because we are meant to be a big team going up against juggernauts. You have to be able to do it against the top managers. So this record of, you know, Arsenal, Man United, City twice now, no, nothing to show for it. It's not a good start. It's not a good start. So got a long way to go here, people. Long way to go. The quality between them and us right now it's like, couldn't be more poles apart. Literally, just so far apart. I feel sorry for Fofana coming on his debut, because I don't really know what you're meant to do out there. I didn't even really, I'm not going to lie, the second half just passed me by. I wasn't even really computing, processing anything that was going on. It was just happening. Things were just happening, whatever. Hurry up and end the game. I said that 15 minutes to go. Midweek, I knew we weren't going to score. Today, half-time, game over. The games need to be over at 90 minutes, Chelsea, not at 75 minutes, not at 45 minutes. The games need to be over at 90 minutes. I am seeing too many games where I know the game is over before the game is over. Am I some sort of fortune teller? Huh? Am I a wizard, Harry? We go again, people. Craven Cottage Thursday. We need to win that game. Must win. Must win football match. Must win. I cannot say that enough. It is a must win. I am tired. It's January the 8th. Embarrassing. Honestly embarrassing. Big up your damn selves. Smash up the icons. Let me know what you thought in the comments. I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.